Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. And today I'm going to be using my mechanical pencil. I'm going to be using my 3 different sizes micron pens, and I also have my grays, my reds, and these 3 colors here I'm going to be using for the flesh. I have a light suntan, cotton pearl, this would be for the base, and of course barley beige for the midtones. That's everything I'm going to be using. So let's go ahead and let's get started with the video, guys. So we're going to start off by drawing 2 horizontal lines. Now this is going to be more like a polygon shape, which is going to be the 2 sides are going to be angled slightly, and we're going to jump right into it. And we're going to start doing the curve in for the eyelash. As you can see how I'm following the guidelines, I'm trying to stay right on the inside of the polygon shape that I drew. I'm just using my pencil and I'm slowly building everything up. I'm trying to get the initial line work down. As you can see, just going to take my time, make sure this is right, everything is proportioned right. I'm going to go ahead and start thickening up the eyelash area. As you can tell, on the bottom part of the eye as well, I'm going to thicken that up some. Gonna adding the bottom eyelashes right there. Just move around, I'm going to fix it up. I'm also going to add in some wrinkles just to make this look a little bit more realistic. As you can tell, I'm going to add in the eyelid. I'm trying to stay right on the inside of the corner of the polygon that I drew. And for the eyebrow, I'm going to let this is going to touch right above the eyebrow, as you can see where it meets. So pay close attention to that, and we're going to do the eyebrow in. As you can tell, it's curving as it go off to the top right corner. Adding in some more wrinkles here as well. Fixing things that need to be fixed. Just move around, look at it. If anything needs to be fixed, you can do that. So yeah, adding in a few more wrinkles. And for the eyebrow, you can tell it has this kind of a Nike sign shape. So for the eye, I went ahead and pick up a small ball I had around, and I used that to draw in the circle. If you don't, you can find anything around your house you can use. A bottle, maybe a bottle cap. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to mark out the sharingan. I used 8 centimeters. Now make sure you measure it. It doesn't have to be 8, just make sure you measure everything so that it looks organized. You don't want anything to look off when you're doing this. Okay, went ahead and drew in the pupil as well. Gonna touch up the outside of the iris, and then I'm going to erase most of my guidelines now since I don't need them anymore. Okay, I'm just going to erase all of these guidelines I have here. Any areas that's been erased, I'm going to touch them up and bring them back out. And I felt that the pupil was a little too small, so I went ahead and I largened it up. And the little spikes, I'm not sure what you call these, but the little spikes in the sharingan. And I'm going to add in these little scratchy lines that are in the sharingan, very lightly with the pencil. And now I'm going to go ahead now and do my finalized line work using the micron pens that I have. I'm using the 08 for the heavy areas and the thick line work. I'm going ahead and I'm filling this all in. As you can tell, this is really going to make this pop off the paper now as we go ahead and we finalize the line work. I'm going to be working between an 08 and 05 for the fine line areas, and the 08 I'm going to be using for the thicker line work. So I'm going to go ahead filling the pupil, areas within the iris, and the lines in the iris as well. I'm going to indicate those, darken those out. I'm going to hit the eyelid, the wrinkles. I'm using the 05 to finer tip for the wrinkles, as you can tell. And I'm going ahead now and I'm thickening up the eyebrow. I'm going to ahead put my bottle back and I'm going to outline the iris again. Then I'm going to finish erasing and touching up, getting rid of those lines. Then I'm going to head back to the eyebrow. I'm going to use my Sharpie marker to fill this in very quickly. I have a thick Sharpie marker and a fine one as well. And then I'm going to pick up my Copic marker. I'm going to be using red, and I'm going to start filling in the sharingan. Then I'm going to do an initial line just over those lines that I placed in there. That's a little more depth. And then I'm going to head on over to my cardinal red. This is a really deep red, and I'm going to hit the inside edge of the iris with that, and I'm going to blend it in just a little bit by going back to the lighter color. Then I'm going to pick up my cool gray, Copic cool gray, number 5, and I'm going to very lightly lay this down just to add a little bit of a shadow inside of the eye. Okay, and you can see that makes it pops out. Then I'm going to use a slightly darker shade just to add more depth, and I'm going to blend that in a little bit more to the lighter gray. Guys, if you don't have Copic markers, you can use coloring pencils to do this. You don't have to use those Copic markers if you don't have them. So try to use what you have. So I switch on over to my cotton pearl now, and I'm doing the base layer for the skin using cotton pearl. Areas where you need blended, you can use your colorless blender and just blend those in nicely. I'm just going around and putting on this base layer to work from. As you can tell, it's really coming to life by adding this flesh tone in. In areas where you want to blend, you use your colorless blender, like so. And then hit a little bit more with some gray just to finalize that area. And then I pick up my barley beige, and this is the mid-tone. I'm doing the mid-tone with this barley beige. As you can tell, it's really making it pop some more. It adds a little bit more depth to the flesh. I'm moving around and adding that in. And then I'm going to finalize it with the light suntan, and that would be pretty much it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Anyway, guys, that's it for today's video. That was me showing you how to draw Sasuke's sharingan using Copic markers. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more content and more tutorials. And I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.